Nobody cares.
Welcome back to the show. Nobody cares. Yay. We can't clap. We have things in our hands. This is the show where one guest has 10 minutes to convince 3 soulless humanoids to give a shit about their current hyperfixation that nobody cares about. All right. I am your host, Sav Lobel, and today I am sitting on a panel with Emily and Zach. Anyway, today we will be fighting Jake. Okay. But before we get into his hyperfixation, I want to ask you guys, is a hot dog a sandwich? Oh, wait, I have to set the timer. Fucking goddamn it.
Can we keep that in there?
All right, okay. And 3 minutes on the clock now. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Ethically, I'm going to say no.
I think about it as if you put like the salami and like the lettuce and tomato onto a hot dog bun, that's not a sandwich either. Who's doing that?
Wouldn't you say like a big, like a gyro, not a gyro, a sub. A sub is just a big hot dog.
A euro.
Is it euro or is it gyro?
That's euro.
Jake, you have thoughts?
All right, as much as I want to gaslight everyone here into saying that a hot dog is a sandwich, it's not, because you have to have 2 separate pieces of bread. Now, a lot of people say the meat is in the middle. Okay, that's a sandwich. Wrong, because it's one piece of bread. It's not separated.
What about a meatball sub? That's on one piece of bread.
That
Split
feels
down
like
the middle.
the cousin of a sandwich.
I also feel like a sub
the
is its
Italian
own
cousin
category.
of a sandwich.
You know.
What'd you say,
I
Jake?
said I also feel like a sub. It's almost like, I guess it's a subcategory of a sandwich, but
A sub category.
Nice.
I didn't even try and do
You
that.
weren't
That
even
just
trying.
happened.
I pick up your volleys, you know? Whatever.
Marriage.
Yeah, we're married, by the way. Can you believe it? All right, then I have this other question. Ketchup or mustard? Ketchup.
Can it be like Dijon?
Yeah.
All right. Mustard.
Okay.
Is this for a hot dog?
For whatever you want it to be. Just the condiment.
Whatever.
The
Ketchup
condiment.
is universal.
That's what I'm saying.
But mustard, you could barely put on anything.
I think I could put
Creative.
a lot of mustard on a lot of things.
Well, like what?
On a hamburger, on a hot dog,
That's it.
on
right.
bread.
Salad
On
dressing.
bread.
Salad dressing.
Who puts
No, you
mustard
put
in
it-
Corned
his-
beef. Corned
You
beef.
put it in salad dressing.
Yes.
What?
Oh my God.
This man's never
No,
had
he's
salad
saying
in his
it's
life.
not actual mustard. Some of the mustard is made in salad dressing, I think. Is that what
There are
she's-
varieties
Yes.
of mustard.
Yeah, there's only
Yes.
one thing of ketchup, too.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the best. Though.
I would agree
Well, it's
with
all
I'm on
sugar.
Zach's team. And tomatoes.
And tomatoes.
True.
Which are sugar.
It's funny because you guys are literally ketchup and mustard and like fighting for opposites. A real Deadpool Wolverine situation over here.
Of course. I get that a lot.
Yeah. Jake?
I would have to go with ketchup because I don't know. I just love ketchup, but also I would never put mustard on a hamburger ever. But I
That's
really
the
like.
wrong answer.
But I like mustard on
they
hot
cook-
dogs.
For smash burgers, the smash burgers that you love so much are cooked in mustard.
No, not all of them.
A lot of them. A lot of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I'm not gonna come out have a let's say Grey Poupon and put all.
Grey
Yeah,
Poupon.
hey, that's a nice fancy
Don't
one.
disrespect Grey Poupon.
No, my point is I like Grey Poupon, but I won't put it on a burger. I love mustard on hot dog.
Pun.
Also, for the record, even though it's not technically mustard, honey mustard, elite, the best.
And that is all that time we have for the warm-up round. Well, that takes us to Jake's current hyperfixation. Jake, tell us a little bit about your hyperfixation for a second.
So naturally, like
Wait, no, just tell us what it is.
All right, my hyperfixation is Joey Chestnut is the most dominant athlete in human history.
Okay, great. If you guys don't know who Joey Chestnut is, Joey Chestnut is an American competitive eater, best known for dominating the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, which he has won 16 times since 2007. He holds the world record for hot dog eating, 76 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. And my definition is Joey Chestnut is the ultimate throat goat, okay? Move over, Nancy Reagan. There's a new hound dog in town. Nom nom. He is the Bonnie Blue of deep throating dogs, okay? All right, Jake, you have 1 minute.
So upsetting.
You have 1 minute to talk uninterrupted about Joey Chestnut. Go.
Greatest athletes of all time. Tom Brady. I guess we would go Babe Ruth. We could go, I don't even know what I'm thinking. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, all incredible athletes, all some of the greatest athletes we've ever seen. It would be an insult to Joey Chestnut to put any of them in the same sentence. 16, you said. He's won 16, for the record, 16 mustard belts. That's what it's called when you win a championship. Now, how many years has he done that? 16 in 17 years. Now, I know you're all going to say this is disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm not going to watch that. And you're right. It is disgusting. But you can't deny 16 and 17 years. Think about how many people tried to dethrone the greatest of all time, and they find a way to do it in every sport. No one's done it to Joey. I don't care how disgusting it is. It is pure dominance at its highest form, and we will never see anything like it ever again. It's also inspirational, by the way. When you think about America, you think about July 4th. You think about Joey Chestnut. Legend. Like, I think Washington, Lincoln,
Oh,
Chestnut.
and that's it. Shut up. Anyway. I'm going to open the floor to my lovely panelists.
I'm going to need Joey Chestnut's medical history. I'm going to need his age. I'm going to need where he lives. I'm going to need a lot more information before I figure this out.
I have seen Joey Chestnut live in Coney Island. And
The Super Bowl of hot dog eating.
How lucky you are.
yeah, and he won, of course. He won. I just think this sport, is it really a sport, eating hot dogs?
Yeah.
It's a fair question.
I completely agree with you, Zach. It just feels like a hobby to me. I could slog down a few hogs in my day.
So if it's a hobby, theoretically, if it's a hobby and it's not difficult, then anyone should be able to do 20, 30, 40 hot dogs in 10 minutes, right?
Well, I'm not going to put it to the test, but
Well, no, you're saying it's a hobby, and a hobby is something that anyone can do. Anyone can do. They can hop in.
if you're an overeater, maybe.
I'd call it a passion. I don't know if it's a sport.
So let me ask you a question. You two obviously both went to theater school. You were passionate about that, right? You put
That's
a
not
ton-
confirmed.
Yeah.
You put that's fine. You put so much time into that, right? And then you moved on. You went to something else. Imagine how many people have put their time into this. Everyone, like over 16, 17 years, people have tried to beat him, and it's not even like So
are you saying musical theater is a sport? I just want to.
No, I'm not saying musical theater is a sport because that would be absurd.
be
My
fabulous.
point is like you put so much time into practicing, and there's a whole like ESPN thing on how he practices and stuff. I'm not saying it's not disgusting, but no one else can do it. No one else in the past 16, 17 years can come even remotely close to what he's done. You look at every sport: Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
These are just names to people like Emily and I. You have to.
Are you telling me you don't know who
You need to
LeBron
do
James
magic
is?
tricks.
You don't know who Michael Jordan is?
I know
I'm
who they
using
are.
it as a all right, fine. I don't even know. Wicked. I don't even know
Okay,
how
so
I'm going to
the-
try and add this in there with the ridiculous thing. But like you are looking at pure dominance in its highest form that's never been seen. I don't care if it's disgusting. It's never been explain to me where it's been seen before then.
No, wait. So your argument is that he's the greatest athlete?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Okay.
I have yet to hear a coherent argument against
I just
it.
don't think it's a sport.
Yeah.
That's
But
the
why
thing.
not? That's why I'm asking you. Why not? Why do you think it's not a sport?
I think it could be on the Food Network.
But why do you think it's not a sport? Answer my question. That's all I'm asking. If I'm asking a question, if you feel it's not a sport, you should have an easy answer to it, no?
Because, what do you think defines a sport, Jake? You majored in sports.
Okay, that's very
Yeah.
simple. You have to put time and effort into getting better at it. You have to practice. You have to have a definitive practice schedule, routine that you do, which he does better than everyone else. Every single person has tried to beat him. I'm not done. Every single person has tried to practice to do anything they can, and no one can come close. It's disgusting. I'm not saying it's not. But I don't understand how you can, even though it's weird, I don't understand you can say it's not a sport.
But by your definition of sports, that makes musical theater a sport.
I don't think
Because you have to practice, you have a routine, you put time into it, you put money and resources
right,
into
but
it.
there's no actual physical
that
activity
means
going
Cynthia
on. like
Erivo,
this.
greatest athlete of all time. I'm gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, again, if you want to say that, that's completely taking out of context what I said. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying at all.
Wait a second.
What?
Is hot dog eating in the Olympics?
Competitive eating.
No.
There's a lot of stuff that's
So does
not
that
in the
mean-
Olympics.
What does that mean? So you're taking
you guys
stuff
think-
in. Does that mean also
Is it
anal?
com-
Like if you
Anal.
I was like, are you about to ask how it comes out, dog? I don't.
well, is that
anal a sport?
Well, if you put yeah.
No, that I wouldn't. If you're asking what comes out, I'm not necessarily sure that's a sport so much as that might be like a biohazard.
I'm just trying to figure out what the sport.
Yeah.
I've already explained what, and again, this is a sport. Also, competition. You have a bunch of people trying to beat you at one thing. And again, like we could say, like for example, what makes basketball a sport? Does it have to be a team sport? Is that what it is? Does it have to have teammates where you have a coach and you're doing all that stuff?
There's a score.
There's a score in the hot dog eating contest. Who has the most? Who is the end? Who comes in second? Who comes in third?
Who does anal? I don't know.
I feel like I'm giving like very arguments for why this, and you guys are just giving me nothing in return. Except, musical theater. Oh, like, if you have an actual coherent argument, that's
I
okay.
think the Olympics was a fair.
Agreed.
Okay,
Olympics.
so-
I think a sport should be a sport
Where
if
all the
it's
best
Olympics.
athletes go, famously train for a long time
Yeah.
to get there.
So you're telling me breakdancing. What was that chick's name from Australia?
Well, that is physical movement. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's more
Okay, that's fine. So,
physical.
but I'm saying, like, if you like, you have, that's movement, that's breakdancing. First of all, you're literally just dancing. There's no, like, actual talent or
What?
in the
you're going to be offending the breakdancing community.
I don't.
They've
Can
already
I curse on here?
Yeah, well,
I don't care. I literally could give a flying about them. Literally, you have,
Sorry.
I don't care how disgusting
We'll bleep
it is,
it out.
you have literally every single person has tried to beat him. No one, and it's like, it'd be one thing if like, oh, there was a couple tight finish. No one's come even remotely close because no one is even in his stratosphere. And the thing is, people practice. People do everything in their power to beat him. Over the past 16 years, God knows how many people, and it doesn't matter.
So
doesn't matter.
How do you think he compares to Michael Jordan and like his?
No. That's ridiculous. Michael Jordan, you can't compare Michael Jordan to Joey. That's an insult to Joey to put Michael Jordan's won 6 championships. Joey's won 16 mustard
So would you
belts.
rather meet Michael Jordan or Joey Chestnut?
Oh, Joey Chestnut, dude. You kidding me? Come on.
Really?
If there
Yeah.
was an apocalypse, would you call Michael Jordan or Joey Chestnut?
I'm going to call Joey Chestnut.
Well, how come Joey Chestnut isn't as famous as Michael Jordan?
Probably because basketball is the king of the world. Basketball is $1 billion industry, and unfortunately,
how
competitive
come?
eating isn't.
But wouldn't you think?
He's trying to right that wrong right now. Okay,
What?
you're trying to right that wrong. You want competitive eating to be $1 billion industry.
Competitive eating is never going to be a $1 billion industry. It's not about it being a $1 billion industry. It's about the fact that it's a competition, and over 17 years, not a single person has come even remotely close to consistently beating this guy. He's been beaten once, and it was like a fluke.
Who beat him?
Matt Stoney.
Okay, what's
Funny.
Matt Stoney doing now?
I actually think I don't know if he's still in competitive eating.
Who was the Japanese guy that?
Kobayashi. Speaking of which, 2008, the dog off, greatest moment, and you don't know what that is.
Wait, real quick. Kobayashi was at our hockey game I'm from Bakersfield, and he was at the halftime show eating hot dogs. That's where he ended up after.
What, Kobe?
And he's one of the greats, it sounds
in
like.
a single A hockey halftime show.
Washed up Kobayashi.
Again, we're specifically talking about dominance. Like you
I'm
guys
just
can,
saying the sport.
No,
that's
sport.
right. No.
The argument was
The argument is Joey Chestnut is the most No, that's not the argument. The argument is he's the most dominant athlete of all time. And your only argument against like him being an athlete is, I don't think this is a sport because it's disgusting and you don't. But look, it's a sport. You don't think it's a sport? Go watch the whole ESPN 60 thing.
I don't want to watch it. It's terrifying.
That's okay. You don't need to watch it, but that doesn't mean it's not a sport.
I feel like sports are something that kids can say, I want to be like that one day. Is there any kid that's saying, I want to be like that Joey Chestnut guy who has to throw it all
I'm
up
actually
after-
so happy you asked that question. So Michael Jordan won championship. Sick. That's so cool. LeBron James won championship. Tom Brady's won Super Bowl. How many of them have gone against Kobayashi? And this is important. U.S. versus Japan. We go back to Pearl Harbor, which is not as big as this. But
Pearl Harbor not as big as this.
It's not. Kobayashi was like, no one could come close to him. There was literally a video of him going against a bear in like 2006 to see who could eat more. Like, he's crazy. No one ever thought anyone was ever going to come close to him until Joey. Until Joey came in, beat him when it was tied. 2008, first time he ever beat him. It's tied. Going into the final round, they both have, I can't remember, I think it was like 56 hot dogs going to the final round. What happens? Is it a tie? No. They go to a dog off, which many people consider one of the great moments in the history of the United States of America, myself included. And Joey beat him 5-4. And that moment, better than anything you'll ever see in any other sport.
All right. We are ending on the dog off. All All right, Jake, that means you have 1 minute to do a final fight on why we should care that Joey Chestnut is the most dominant athlete of all time or our generation.
No, all time, not our generation.
Okay.
Don't be
All right.
ridiculous. I mean, look, the numbers.
Wait. I haven't. Let me start it and go.
I don't need to, like, dominance is easy. Numbers speak for themselves. 16, 17 years. Like, you can, there's no argument against that, period. You can argue whether it's a sport. You can argue how disgusting it is. But there is absolutely no argument whatsoever over 16 titles in 17 years. It's never been seen in any sport. It's never been seen in anything. NBA and even obviously NBA and NFL, those are all team sports. So it's always going to be difficult to do something like that. It's never been seen in tennis. It's never been seen in boxing. It's never been seen because no one has had a dominant level like Joey ever. And now we can say, like, oh, I'm going to tell my kids about LeBron James. Sure, that's cool. Joey, no one will ever replicate that. Like it is so difficult to try and have so many people beat you year after year after year, and no one being able to come remotely close. They're doing the same stuff you're doing. They're practicing. They're doing everything in their power. I don't know, take a step. Whatever they can possibly do to beat you, and they can't come close to you. You just keep breaking your own records time and again.
All right. I guess it is time for us to vote on Jake. It's okay about what? You're already accepting defeat. Did Joey ever do that? Okay. All right. Zach is going to start his. Yeah, just tell us what you think, Zach.
Well, I really like Joey Chestnut. And then you kind of, I think it was your passion for him that kind of spun me like, nah, maybe he's not as interesting as I thought, you know? So I'm going to have to say nobody cares. Because the passion itself was itself. I wanted to know more about Joey, and it was more about his dominance.
That was the topic.
I thought it was about Joey Chestnut itself.
No, the topic was why Joey Chestnut's the most dominant athlete ever.
But is he really an athlete, you know?
No, but my question is, your argument is, I wanted to know more about Joey, the person, what does he do when he wakes up? What does he do when he wakes up? What does he like to shower? What does he sing in the shower? Like, why would I don't know. Like,
but it's about caring, and I don't know if I care.
No, that's okay. I'm just saying your argument is invalid. That's fine. Oh, sorry.
It's okay, Jake.
I'm good.
Okay. Emily?
It's my time. I think my parents would have loved if I was an amazing athlete. They would have been pretty proud of me. I think if I won the world's best eating hot dog person, whatever you would call this person, I don't know if they'd be proud of me.
That's okay. You wouldn't have been able to beat Sonia Thomas anyway.
Well,
I don't know who that is, so it doesn't matter.
for that reason, I ultimately do not care about this because I need validation.
Look, I got to be honest. I normally, no pun intended, love an underdog. Okay? But I also, I'm sorry, Jake. I just.
You don't need to apologize. It's okay. No one cares.
Okay.
You guys don't care.
All right,
I'm right, but that's okay.
All right, that's fine. You know what? Spoken like a true white man. Thank you.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And I love you for that.
We need a safe space.
Yeah. And thank God we have podcasts. Am I right? Am I right? Okay, well, unfortunately, that means that no one cares about Jake's podcast. Nobody cares about Joey Chestnut is the greatest dominant athlete of all time. But I still care about you, Jake. And I love you.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that.
All right, that's been our episode of Nobody Cares. Joey Chestnut.